Making an investment in learning and training and education right now is just, there's a massive opportunity, I think, for not even our company, but even just our agency partners to really make that investment to help develop new and unique skill sets. We're starting to see that the modern marketer is really evolving from being just a siloed specialist to really being a generalist and having to know the full strategy on a media plan. So I think really, spending time to, not only educate the industry on sort of the world of programmatic, how we got here so quickly, it's also taking the time to really understand, how to holistically look at a strategy, how to think more analytically as well as, omni-channel, really looking at beyond just one vertical. It's really understanding how to leverage, mobile and video and cross-screen, especially as we're getting closer and closer to being able to buy linear content, through television. So we really wanted to create an educational piece that goes along with all the training that you're going to get from working with either the trade desk or a specific DSP to really help educate the industry to become better traders and smarter planners. The curriculum is built to be, it's all module based, so it really takes the user through the 100 series, which is really sort of the beginner kind of fundamentals, really understanding the landscape, dissecting the LumaScape, understanding what happens in 100 milliseconds, so kind of all behind the scenes what happens. Also taking a second to look at all the different acronyms in our industry and really making sure that they understand those. And then progressing the user through to our 200 series where they're learning more about data collection and pixel placement, really understanding video and cross-device, mobile, and just all the different elements that really create a programmatic strategy. And then as you pass the midterm, you go on to the 300 series as well as more of advanced topics like the forward market and private marketplace. So we're constantly evolving the program and building new content in. We film a couple times a year, so we're constantly providing new and fresh ideas to the program. It's going to be pretty exciting. We have some new content coming up where we've actually asked some of our partners to come and film content with us. So we'll be bringing in some specialists in the industry outside of the trade desk to provide their expertise as well. It is all e-learning, so everyone can access it online. We generally suggest, there's 15 hours of content right now and suggest, completing the program within the first 90 days. It is provided to all of our agency clients, but we don't hold it to just clients. Really, we are trying to educate everybody. It is being rolled out globally, so all of our global regions will have access to the content as well, in their local languages as well. So we just filmed in Korean, Japanese, as well as Mandarin for some of our Asian countries, and we'll be looking to do the same thing across Europe as well as we expand into new territories. I think it's really important to kind of rewind and make sure that everyone actually understands what programmatic is. I know, we've been working in this business for the past 7 years, and I still find myself being asked by people, well, what is programmatic? Or let's take a second to really make sure that we both have the same definition of what it is. So, we do find that, the industry is still not quite there, and that's why I think it's so important to be able to provide some education. The Trading Academy is not, a commercial for the trade desk by any means. We really wanted to make this an agnostic training and education solution for everybody out there. So we really tried to just, provide expertise as well as discussion around certain topics and, really just make sure that the end user is coming away with a solid understanding of, all the different articles that they may be reading out there and the, conversations they may be having with their end client. So you're really going to hear a lot about, just how to plan smarter campaigns, really understanding what's behind the hood, what's a line item based system versus a bid factor system, really all the nuances and ins and outs of the tactical pieces that do make up, a programmatic strategy. So through the program, you're really going to get a lot of that to take away.